Hey guys, today I'm going to be replacing this F250 Super Duty. It's a 2018 model. I'm going to be replacing its side steps, so let's get into it. So on these Duties, this step rail is kind of interesting because it goes past the second door and into the bed section of the truck. So it has this mount on the end. I'm not sure if the short ones do, but it has this mount on the end that goes up. It has this mount right here that just goes under the step into the, looks like, I know there's a word for that, but I'm not remembering it right now. But it goes into the side of the truck, not the frame. This is the frame. That's just the side of the truck. And then it mounts again down there. And you can see way down there, that elbow bracket over there. It looks like it's just three screws, per bracket. So once we take those off, this one's got two, it looks like. I've never done this, didn't look it up. Just gonna unbolt it where I see bolts. Okay, so I'm going to be starting on this bracket right here. This is not the end bracket. I just wanted to see if I could just take this bracket off and just see how the whole experience is gonna be. So let's go ahead and grab the tools to do that. Alright guys, so now that this is all the way unbolted, they weren't too tight. They were a 13 millimeter, but it fit pretty loose for a 13 millimeter, so I didn't use an impact because I didn't want to round them off. So I just undid them by hand. These were lock nuts, so they were tight all the way until they got to the very end of the thread. So yeah, now I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Okay, now I'm going to be working on getting these two bolts out, this one and that one. This is the very end, the back side of the running board. So let's see if I can undo those. Alright guys, so I don't know what's going on here. Obviously it's a bolt through a nut, and I guess the other side, the bolt is spinning back there, and there's no way to get back behind where that bolt would be because there is a steel plate in the way. So I'm not sure exactly how to get that one out. So I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna move to the next ones. Now that I've unbolted all of the bolts, I'm going to move to the back bolt that I skipped and try and work on that one. Okay guys, I couldn't get that out because the bolt is just spinning on the back side instead of the nut unscrewing from the bolt. So I'm just going to unscrew the step from the bracket just to get the step out of my way, and maybe I can get a closer look. Coming out here to do a video. I'm now going to remove the step from the truck. There is your step removed. Okay guys, so I forgot to film all of that, but I worked at that for a little bit, and you can see up here, I don't know if you can see, there's a piece up in there. That's what the bolt is. It's that little rectangle up in there, and that was just spinning in there. The whole thing was just spinning and loose. So what I did was I caulked it to the side when I had it on my ratchet, and I pulled the ratchet and the extension all the way that way, up out of the way, pulled it up out that way, and then started unscrewing it. And when I did that, it wedged that rectangle that's up in there against the square somewhere, and then it decided that it wasn't going to turn, and finally broke the rust on that stud right there, and it did come out and unscrew. So that was nice. I wasn't looking forward to trying to cut that off, so I'm glad that I was able to undo it. Now let's move on to the next side. Actually guys, I changed my mind. I'm probably going to just reinstall this side before I move on to taking off the other side, just because I don't feel like removing another one right now, and I kind of want to see how the new one is going to look. Alright guys, so installing these new running boards is the same exact process as taking them out, so I'm just going to do a broad view of me installing the new ones so you can just see how it's supposed to go in, how smoothly, and let's get started. So there is one whole side installed. I really like how it looks. Honestly, these were pretty simple to install. It was just a struggle to get the old ones off because they were all rusty. But now I'm gonna move on to the other side and do the same thing. All right, guys, so I decided that I'm not gonna film the other side because it's literally the same process. And y'all just got to see me do this one, so there's not really a point. And there's no big reveal at the end. This is just how it looks. So, if y'all liked it, please like and subscribe, do whatever, and please leave a comment. Tell me if you like these, if you don't like these, if you like the first ones better with the chrome, or if you like these ones a little bit better. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.